So you're burnt out on your current workout routine. I get it. Been there, done that. I committed to my 8-week hybrid program, and then afterwards, I just could not stick with it or get into it or whatever. I just was not having it. I felt forced, I felt uninspired, I felt like I was trying to do a bunch of different things and nothing was really working. I had goals that I wanted to accomplish, I had things that I wanted to do, but just nothing was really working. I was skipping more days, I wasn't staying consistent, and I was just frustrated with myself. So what I did instead was I gave myself the week off. And not in like the I'm not gonna work out or do anything kind of thing, but no, I'm getting at most 8 to 10K steps a day, but otherwise I'm not working out. And I'm not able to work out because I have been inspired to, because it's one of those things where you don't have to do it anymore, so then you want to do it kind of thing. I'm not doing that. I am taking a full week off, and then I am deciding in that time frame what do and don't I want to do. That's what I recommend for all of my clients, especially if you have been super consistent with your workout routine, as in you never skip a day, you never miss anything. Think of it as, do you still work out if you're not feeling good and you don't give yourself any kind of rest or off days? Then maybe this is what you need. And I would recommend doing this and kind of tracking how you're feeling and what you're noticing, because a big thing for me was changing simply changing the word fitness to movement. And if you're interested, definitely grab my freebie down below, my burnout recovery experiment. It goes into kind of how to change your mindset with this, starting with a simple tracker, which is basically my movement experiment, but in a free downloadable version. But the biggest thing is changing fitness to movement, because with movement, there's so many different things. If you've been on my channel before, I've talked about how I had to have everything perfect in order to have a good workout. It had to be the right lighting, environment, music, equipment, clothing, outfit, people. It had to be like perfect. And even if one thing was slightly off, it didn't work for me. I had to do 2-hour workouts, not because anyone told me, but because after watching so many people saying what the best thing is or what you should be doing, I had just created this unrealistic standard that I needed to do 3 days of fasted cardio, 2-hour-long workouts, and this was when I was working part-time, school full-time, extracurriculars, volunteering, and then trying to learn stuff on the side. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. By taking time off and by changing the word movement, you're able to kind of see things differently. So because of movement, I've been able to try boxing, or I've been able to try CrossFit style workouts, or change anything from bodybuilder training, because I had such a specific viewpoint of what fitness was. I'm able to work out in the garage, granted sweatily, but I'm able to do that and know that it is going to be a good workout. It's not just something to do on the side. It counts. It counts. So by taking a week off, forcing yourself to take that time off, and then ask yourself, what do you actually want to do? And then the following week, with the movement experiment, tracking things, and you can do this in a notebook. I'll also link my blog post down below, which breaks everything down even more, so you have a better idea of kind of what to look for, how to process this, how to go through it. But once you've taken that week off and decided kind of what sounds good for you and what you actually want to do, then you're going to start implementing it, whether it's a specific kind of workout like my hybrid program or my fitness series, where it's a bunch of different workouts that you can kind of just mix and match and mash together. Ultimately, you deciding what do you want fitness and movement to look like for you now. You'll go through phases where you can do a full workout and be really happy about it, or you'll go through phases where walking is your only option, whether it's physically, financially, time-wise, whatever. Sometimes limited workouts are only going to be what you are capable of in different times of your life. I don't care what anybody else says. Some people will say you can force through whatever you require or deem as important in your life, you're going to make time for it, but sometimes you don't have a say. Sometimes life happens, things come up, you're exhausted and burnt out, and in order for you to keep any kind of health and fitness in your life, it has to be bare minimum. Your idea and mindset around it has to change, and you have to create a new definition for it. So I take this with the experimental approach, because with an experiment, there's no success or failure. There's just an outcome. And with that outcome, you get to decide what it is you want to do with it. Do you want to keep it? Do you want to toss it? Do you want to try something new? But it ultimately puts you back in control of your life and makes you decide what it is you want. Not somebody else, not rules that everyone is saying that you're needing to follow or things that you have done in the past. It's what's working for you right now. And that's where this comes in handy, because it's 30 days, a month of you checking, tracking, and keeping tabs on yourself, whether it's perfect or not, because I wrote this, but I have never gone through this perfectly. But even a week or two of tracking things and seeing how you're responding to it and what you're actually liking or not liking is going to be monumental than you picking and choosing or not being consistent consistent or being good for a couple of days and then life happens and things fall off, or you're just not feeling good, or you're overworked and burnt out and your body's falling apart, whatever it might be, or you're just tired and bored. Like, you're not gonna know unless you start tracking and seeing how you're reacting. But also the forced week off does help. As annoying as it is, it really does help. So again, definitely grab the free copy of this, like the free printout down below when you join the newsletter. You can also get the actual movement experiment if you check on Amazon. Otherwise, since you have decided that you are done with this burnout, you're ready to try something new, you're gonna do your week of no fitness and then dive back into it and kind of see what it is that you're wanting to do for movement and workouts and things like that. You might also be sick and tired of counting calories because they kind of go hand in hand. And if that's the case, then I want you to check out this next video where I break down how you don't have to track calories anymore and kind of how to, again, mentally deal with that and start that change. So grab everything down in the description and I will see you in the next video.